the places nobody goes. I wanna teach all the things that nobody knows. I wanna grow wings, leave the coop, learn to fly. Bungee jump from the tallest building in Dubai. I wanna fly around town in my UFO. I wanna eat real food, not the GMOs. I wanna make moves, call the shots like the boss. I wanna love like I never lost.
Today's episode of Desertwood Days with Kathy Blaze was sponsored by Dork Publishing. Visit them at dorkpublishing.com.
Welcome back to Desertwood Days, and I am your host, Kathy Blaze. I would like to introduce our next guest to you. He's a comedian, not just a local comedian. This man gets around. Let's welcome Mr. Deshawn Burden. Hello there.
What's happening?
Hey there, Santa.
What's going on, Mama? You sure it's Kathy Blaze
Yeah.
or Miss Parker? Miss Parker. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good to see you. I just saw you this past weekend. We were in a play together.
Yeah.
You were Mr. Claus and I was Mrs. Claus.
You know I can't go nowhere without my Miss Claus.
Oh, I know, Sugar Plum.
All right. All right, Sugar Cookie.
Well, Deshawn, I always like our audience to feel like they know a little bit about you. I know you got a big fan base out there, but where are you originally from?
Well, I'm originally from Champaign, Illinois.
Okay.
It's a small city. It's not really too small. We got the University of Illinois, you know what I mean? It's about 2 hours south of Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What brought you to Arizona?
Honestly, my daughter came here first, you know? She came here first, and I followed and basically figured out that this is a place I need to be.
And that's what Daddy should have did, follow her.
Yeah, she was out here for about a year, and I said, man, I'm tired of it. I gotta come home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're a comedian first.
Mm-hmm.
You're an actor also. Mm-hmm. What was it that inspired you to become the funny man, the comedian that you are?
Well, I've always been funny my whole life, you know. As a child, you know, my parents and everybody would sit back and at family functions, Sean, say something funny. Say something funny for everybody.
That sounds like my grandma.
Say something funny. Make everybody laugh, you know. And I was that one that could do it, you know, just randomly make people laugh. And as I grew older, I had family members or friends that came up to me. Was like, man, you ever thought about doing stand-up comedy? I was like, I don't even know what that is, you know.
That's just who you are.
That's just who I am, you know. So I looked into it and I fell in love with it. You know, my first video I watched. You know, when I got on stage for the first time, did terrible.
Yeah, well, I hear that all the time.
Yeah. I fell in love with it. You know.
And I want to touch that when you get on stage for the first time, and you don't do great. I mean, what's to say we didn't do great? We just may think we didn't do great, but.
Yeah.
Are there certain expectations that you have for yourself when you get up there for the first time?
Well,
are you expecting something out of the crowd? I mean, are there certain expectations?
Well, when I first went up, I almost defecated on myself.
Oh wow.
You know, I farted a couple times. I was like, man, it's on now. This is the Kevin Hart. You know, I'm up here. You know, I'm getting ready to be as big as Richard Pryor. That first show. You know?
Oh wow.
There was about 6 people in the audience, and they let me know this is not the place for that.
Oh my! And that makes a difference too.
Yeah.
The environment that you're in, also
Yeah.
the location. You know, because a lot of times everyone wants to do a comedy show. Don't matter where it is. It could be at the spaghetti company. It could be, any place where you have these people there. All I want to do is just eat.
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to that man. He's just disturbing my spaghetti.
I had a dude yell out, man, I'm trying to eat. Get him off of here. You know, didn't deter me though. I got that one laugh and it was like, yeah.
Good. And that was all you needed, was that one laugh to keep you moving.
That's it.
Because that one laugh that if you hadn't have gotten it, that could have been the one thing that stopped you from doing, and you wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
So City
Boys.
City Boys, is that your brand?
No, I'm actually Hustle is Key. City Boys, also, I sing as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I'm learning something new about you today.
I sing. I'm into, the poetic realm of things as well. Everybody doesn't know it, but I'm signed to a label, City Boys West, which is Tucson.
Oh,
Shout out to him. Dre. Shout out to Dre Day.
okay. So, as a singer, what do you sing? What do you sing? R&B? Do you rap? What is it that you? What type of performer are you?
I sing R&B.
Oh, okay.
I can rap as well.
Okay.
Most things that I do is just sing. I sit back.
So, what style of comedian are you?
I'm
How-
dirty.
Ooh, okay, Papa.
I'm dirty.
Now, see, that's why he was Mr. Claus.
Yes, indeed. I was just about to say, take that however you feel.
Oh my goodness.
I
You
get
know what?
women pregnant.
You're a comedian, you're a performer, actor, you're also a dad.
Yes.
And that's first and
Dad
foremost.
first, yes.
Because I'm a witness to that. I see you with your babies everywhere you go. They're at rehearsals with you, they're at places. I mean, you are a dad, a girl dad.
Yeah.
And you have a little baby boy too, but you're a
Yeah.
girl dad. And your
Girl
children
dad first.
your children are always with you. And that shows the hustle that you're really passionate about what you're doing, and you're not letting either area slack off.
Yeah.
You're taking care of your children while you're still working out there.
Yeah. Well, I want them to be able to learn the business as well. I want them to be around as much as possible so they can understand what I do.
Right.
And when tours and everything, they understand what Dad's out doing.
Right.
My son was just strapped to my chest last night doing the show. I did a show last night at the Phoenix Center for the Arts, and he was strapped on my chest the whole show. Yeah, so I take him everywhere.
So what did your audience say when they see the man coming up there with the baby strapped on his chest doing his thing? What's that?
I like to say it's sexy. That's me personally. But I lead off with a joke.
A sexy dad, a sexy comedian.
Yes, indeed. I didn't have a babysitter for the night, so that's.
It helps you with material. I assume.
Yes, yeah.
So, where do you get your material from? Where do you normally pull from?
Everyday life, honestly. Me personally, what I've been through. My form of comedy is within myself. Because I go by Deshawn Burden. That's my name. So I want people to know who I am, what the things I've been through.
Right.
Trauma, childhood trauma. I bring that up and make it funny.
And you have to, and I hear, because we've had several comedians on the show, and that's what they speak of. It's like most comedians have gone through some trauma, and that's what they're speaking on, or they laugh. They laugh at it, or a lot of times, people that's been bullied, they laugh at themselves first before someone else can laugh at them.
That's actually when I found out that I was really funny. Getting bullied back in the day. I think it was because my dad, man, I think he used to set me up to get bullied, yeah. Because, I had hair, you know what I'm saying? And he was bald, Once my hair started flowing, he'd get mad and literally shave it. I looked like Michael Jordan, and going to school, and the kids used to tease me. So I didn't have a choice but to learn how to be
deal
funny.
with it.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
So did you laugh at yourself first?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, I used to touch my head like my head lopsided, don't have the right shape. Yeah.
So how did that help? Did that help you to bond and get friends and?
Oh yeah.
They saw that you were funny then.
Yeah, it made me popular.
Made you popular.
Made me popular. Pretty much everybody knows me back home.
So do you still do that to this day?
What's that?
Laugh at yourself?
Yeah. I laugh at myself before anybody can say anything. I've heard all the jokes. 'Cause I'm little. I'm not very tall. I've heard all the short jokes.
You're like, you can't tell me nothing new.
Can't tell me nothing new. My dad talked about me before anything else.
You know what? That's what I used to tell folks. I had the biggest comedian and bullying in my own household was my brother. Yeah, I got called for everything: knock knee, big forehead, everything else. Like I'll show you my forehead any time of the day.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing you can tell me.
Yeah.
When you grow up with it, ain't nobody else can hurt you.
Yeah. You know, I used to not like women with brothers, man. You know,
I had 3 of them.
because that woman could fight.
I had 3 of them. And me and the young ones, we were always fighting. I was like, you know, that's so funny because I thought that he was my worst enemy. I just like, I hate him.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can't get away from him to this day. I mean, that's my brother.
And that's the baby. You said the baby brother.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm the oldest.
Yeah, that's my best friend. I don't go up for my best friend, but that's my buddy. So you're doing a lot of things out there, Deshawn, and we're going to talk more about those things right after this commercial break. Welcome back to Desperate Days, and I'm here with the funny man, Mr. Deshawn.
You know.
So, Deshawn, you're comedian, singer, actor. You're aspiring to get more into acting. Out of all the things that you do, is there one of them that you're more passionate about, or do they just all come to flesh together for you?
Comedy is my thing. You know, being a comedic actor as well. You know? It's my dream. You know, to be that. You know what I mean? To be able to have something that I can leave behind to my kids that they can laugh at forever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, I know you have your daughter with you a lot of times.
She's funny too.
That's what I was going to ask. Is this something that she wants to do as well?
Not necessarily thinking that she wants to do it, but I know she likes to sing.
Does she?
She likes to sing. She has a good voice.
That's
so
good.
she might be a singer.
How old is she?
She's 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, they know at a young age that what they want to do nowadays.
Yeah, she's funny.
Is she? Where'd she get it from her dad?
Yeah. She has that serious, it's not dry humor, but it's serious. She doesn't realize
she does look
funny.
Serious. Every time I see her, she looks serious. A little serious 9-year-old.
Yeah. She looks serious, but she'll throw out some jokes too.
So your last show, I know you just had a big show, and was it in Hollywood?
LA. Yeah.
In LA. What was that? Tell us a little bit about that.
I was at the Laugh Factory about a week ago. So they had it to where they were trying to find talent. You know, didn't know who to come up with, and my brother actually they got in touch with my brother. They seen a clip of my stand up and was like, "Man, we need him." You know.
Oh. Okay.
So they called me and they actually booked me for Vegas and LA. So I did that.
Wait, I'm going to stop you right there. You know, because you know, a lot of people go, "Oh, you overexpose yourself, or you do too much of this." You see what that did for you by putting your material out there?
Mm-hmm.
They saw it on your brother's page.
Yeah.
And they got in touch with you, and you got 2 gigs out of that.
Yeah.
So those people that's behind a computer saying you're exposing yourself too much, that aren't in your shoes, that isn't a comedian or an actor or entertainer, don't listen to them.
I don't.
Keep doing what you're doing.
I don't. I love it.
You hear it all the time. Oh, they're overexposing themselves on social media. I hate social media. We'll get off of it.
You're talking about me. So that's all I care about. You got my name in your mouth.
Yes.
You know, so you're watching.
So what was that experience like for you at Laugh Factory? Was that your first time there?
No.
No.
I've been there a few times. Actually traveled around to different Laugh Factories around the country doing shows with bigger comedians than myself.
Oh, okay.
You know? I loved it. You know, it was an experience. You know, well, Hollywood. It was my first time in Hollywood performing over there at the Laugh Factory.
Oh,
okay. You know,
okay.
it looked like a real factory. You know, you didn't have a roof or nothing.
Yeah.
I was nervous. You know, I was nervous at first. You know, but once I got the first couple chuckles, the rest was history.
The rest was history. You gave it to them, huh?
Yeah. They booked me to come back for next month. So.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I don't know if you know, I have a comedian friend named Humberto Roman.
Heard of him.
Okay, he's done so much, and I remember he used to go to Laugh Factory. He would work that, and here in Arizona, I haven't been in touch in a while, but he's done a lot of things out there in the community as a comedic. So that's a good thing. I think people love substance really frequent places like the Laugh Factory. So you're on the right track for what you're
Yeah,
doing in your
yeah.
life. So keep up the great work. So what's coming up next for Deshawn Burden?
Well, I'm doing 4 shows in Vegas, in Las Vegas,
Okay.
um, on the third through the fifth.
Okay.
Um, at I will be at the MGM Grand actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Oh,
Doing a few shows under there. After that, I'll be back in Vegas again for February the 13th. Um,
if you sneak over to the Usher show, take me with you, okay?
yeah, I definitely know not to take my girl.
That's for sure.
Oh man,
Usher be snatching them up.
for nothing. Me and Usher fight. I'll fight Usher in a minute.
You better leave Usher alone. So, Deshawn, you have all these things that you're doing. Where do you see yourself or want to see yourself, say, in 5 years as a comedian, as an entertainer?
Honestly, I want to be at the top. I want to be one of those guys that have some. I want a company. I want to continue building the Hustle is Key company. Um, to have it to where it's nationwide.
Mm.
Um, at the rate that I'm moving now, I see it going.
Are you currently working with an agent or a manager or anyone that's helping you get to that level, or are you doing it all yourself?
I'm doing it all myself. I
Oh.
need an agent and a manager. But for the most part, yeah, they find me. They book everything through me. I get tired sometimes.
I'm sure you do. It's a lot of work promoting and marketing yourself.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. That's the piece that people don't realize. That's very time consuming, that part of it, and making sure that you have your media and you're on all platforms and getting yourself out there.
Yeah.
That's one of the most time consuming things right there.
Well, Facebook, man, Facebook was my main hit. That was my main help. You can find me, at Deshawn Burden
Right.
on Facebook. That was the main thing that really catapulted me to where I am now. I have literally over probably a million subscribers every month that watch.
Wow.
So
Congratulations. That's awesome.
man,
So
that's a lot.
I know you want to really also get more into comedic acting.
Mhm.
Okay, where do you see yourself with that? Do you, as a comedian versus a comedic actor, do you feel that you have your time to give to that also?
Well, I want to be.
We hear little Deshawn back there crying. He
Yeah,
put
he's
his
back
little
there.
2 cents in.
He wants me. He wants me. But I've been wanting to get into more than just the comedic acting. I can do drama. I can do pretty much anything when it comes to it.
Oh, okay.
On the comedic side of it, I want to just continue to build.
Oh.
Have my own productions that I put out.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? We're really excited for all we know that's going to come for you.
Yeah.
I mean, just keep doing what you're doing, because I see you out there working hard.
I see you
Oh,
working
thank
hard.
you,
I'm like,
thank you.
I thought you was Oprah when I came in here. I said, "Yeah, Oprah, you ain't good playing now."
Mm-mm. You know what? If I was Oprah, you know what? Y'all all would be up there with me. Look, you get a car. You get a car.
Well, hopefully I'll be stepping.
So don't get in trouble now, Mr. Claus.
You make me stepping.
So, what's next for you? I mean, are there any events happening here in Arizona that's coming up in the near future that
Yes.
you want to mention?
Next Wednesday, I will be at Stir Crazy.
Okay.
That's out in Westgate.
Okay.
Next Wednesday at about
I
8
haven't been
o'clock.
there in quite a while.
Yeah, I have that. I say next Friday I will be at the Improv, Tempe Improv.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my side of town now.
Yeah.
I'm
Come
going to have to
on
stop
out.
by.
I have a lot that I'm doing. I have a movie that I'm getting ready for.
Okay. Are you able to talk about the movie? What movie it is? The name?
I can tell you the name of it. It's gonna be called Fixed Up. PHX.
Okay.
PHX SD Up.
Okay.
It's for Phoenix and San Diego.
Okay. Well, so you're
pretty
busy.
decent
You're
movie,
doing
yeah.
some good things out there. Where can our audience find you?
You guys can find me on any social media at Deshawn Burden. That's DESHAWNBURDEN. Mainly Facebook.
Mainly?
I'm telling you, man.
That's
Y'all
where
go
everything
on
is
my
at on Facebook.
You will see the jokes all day long. You'll see my videos. You'll see. I make people days better.
Okay. Well, it was such a pleasure to have you here with us today.
Appreciate you letting me come. I told you. I thought you was Miss Parker when I came in. Miss Parker, Miss Parker.
Lord. Well, thank you for joining us. And thank you for joining us today.
Today's episode of Desertwood Days with Kathy Blaze was sponsored by Dork Publishing. Visit them at dorkpublishing.com.